California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense who will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback,
makes a grab and room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So California's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Khalil Valentine. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. Running inside, it's Valentine. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done. We're down there. Change, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Valentine.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Maybe a crease. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Using his legs, it's Osborne. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Valentine. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Unleashes one. Pulls it in, it's Yates. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Gives it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Smith. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got it on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing. Downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panther! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The run inside. It's Smith.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Daly. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Cal. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
He's got it on the outside. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Go Panthers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Perry. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
1st and 10 coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Valentine.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Yates. There he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fakes to grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone, it's Valentine. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cal!
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Now on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires left side at Smith. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw is Daly. Got it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody. Up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Valentine. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Open on the left side is Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Daly. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. Now this offense is clicking. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to pass. What a grab with one hand. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the marker.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. You know, another day at the office.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving away from pressure. Right on the money. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. In the red area, it's Valentine. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running inside, it's Valentine.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's Valentine.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Valentine. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.